Hi, this is Gina with your Kingdom Sewing Minute Clinic. For today's lesson, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the stop and start button that's found on most of today's computerized sewing machines. The first thing that you should know is that if you'd like to use that stop and start button, you will need to unplug your foot control. Most machines won't allow you to use both the foot control and the stop and start button, so it's important to unplug your foot control. Along with our stop and start button, we have a sliding speed control, and this allows you to control the machine when you're not using the foot control. It also has some features with the foot control, but this is how we would control our speed when we're using our stop and start button. There's another nifty little feature that I'd like to show you that I think many people don't know about the stop and start button. So I'm going to go ahead and set this all the way up at the fastest speed, and I'm going to hold on to my stop and start button, and you'll notice that the machine sews slowly until I let go, and then it's going to speed up. And if I hold it in again, it's going to sew slowly, and when I let go, it's going to stop because that was our stop. But I can do the same thing again, hold it in and it'll go slowly. Then when I'm ready to speed up, I can let go, and I can hold it in if I want it to slow down before I finish, and then I can stop. So that's kind of a nice feature. If you like to sew a little bit faster, which I do, but you don't want the machine to take off and get away from you right from the start, you can use that button to take off a little bit more slowly. So I'll show you. If we move the speed control down and we touch our stop and start button, that's as fast as the machine's ever going to go. And we can increase our speed here by sliding up our speed control, and then we can also slow down with that button if we need to. Maybe we're going over a thick spot or we're getting ready to turn a corner. So that can be a really handy feature. This is also a great button to use when you're sewing with small children who maybe can't reach the foot control. The stop and start can be really handy. Some of you may prefer using that button. I have customers who've never used their foot control. They like the stop and start button. So it's a really handy convenience feature that we have on most of our computerized sewing machines, like our Gina Travel Mate 30 that I'm working with here today. So give it a try. This has been your Kingdom Sewing Minute Clinic.